It's week 1 of the 2025 season, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Falcons and the Niners under the lights on Monday night.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, the new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is...
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Quite make it to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. At a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's out wide here for Robinson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49ers 48-yard line.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And Stroud now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Stroud looking to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. He brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
18 yards, first down Niners. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on their first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, He taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 35-yard line.
They run again with Walker, and he'll go down at the 28. 31 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
2nd down and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he's down at the 17-yard line. They'll set up a throw. This caught by Latu, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And across the track, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Stroud off the play fake. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Stroud. Into space at the 45. And he'll take this down the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And complete to Drake London. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Stroud. Forced out to his left. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A first red zone chance of the new season now as they come up 1st and goal. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Robinson diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Perfect start to the season on their 1st drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. The throw over the middle, taken in. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
2nd and 10. Stroud Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 34, though, is still manageable.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Stroud's throw complete there to Smith. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Falcons first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Stroud. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The safety net stayed to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
And he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's into the clear. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. Chase Claypool. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Got London on a slant. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Robinson. Showing off the elusiveness as he's in. Touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Coup for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're going to look to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to be set up dead around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners have cut it back within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Moody for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Looking for London on the out route complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, 1st down Atlanta. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The throwing again is Stroud. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And the Niners ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Fighting through, and he's got space. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was the Bills who pick up the victory at home. Josh Allen, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Joe Mixon, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. It was the former Longhorn Bijan Robinson who was tough to stop in that first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Because special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
First and 10, it's Stroud. He'll find Gabriel Davis.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Stroud now on first and 10. Got a man, it's London.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
From the 35, back to work on second and 4. Stroud to throw it.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, it's Stroud. That is caught. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
Oh, what a juke into space.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll bring him back within a point.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Niners set to take over on offense.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
A give running right is Mitchell.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. Shifts by him.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. A pass there over the middle to start things out. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as the tackle made at the 42. On the ground, it's Jefferson. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
That's a really nice play to be able to stack that one up. But they get back in the huddle. He's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Jake on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt. That's the answer
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the fourth. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he returns this to the 22. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Play action. Stroud now. And the Niners get there and bring him down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud working out of the gun. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Where the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
The gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. There goes a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Short throw caught by Pitts. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball start. Offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Stroud out of the gun here. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Handoff now to Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Stroud. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. The Niners on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll drop the throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. That one a first down pickup of 8. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And that
it opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on them to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's caught by Ayuk on the slant.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On third down, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted them.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
So all eyes on the Falcons. Down 27-20, just over 1:40 to play. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Stroud. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Apparently that'll do it. Well, these Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for San Francisco, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It's week 1 of the NFL, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Dolphins and the Pats on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. Ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Back to throw. Tyler. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 84 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Tua going to throw. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to pass. Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Tyler. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DK Metcalf. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Douglas, the man in motion. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down. Now Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the Dolphins' 34-yard line.
And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Douglas. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Down 2 scores already. I don't think these guys would be too enthralled with the notion of settling for 3 here. Very nice job of execution on third down. Able to keep the drive moving.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Patriots are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Stevenson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of the first down. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Patriots take over.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. As they've got it as we resume action. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Miami's offense set and ready to go.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see.
I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
He may go.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane.
69 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevenson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Here's Smith to return it. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Miami set to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Miami.
Off the play fake. Tyler.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there of 22. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Ball start, offense.
Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action. Tyler. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. DK Metcalf. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
77 yards on the ground so far for Stevenson, and a first down.
For the Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Tua. Open man here is Gentry.
Look at the big man rumble.
And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
At the 5-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number one.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Achane.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there. It looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw on 3rd down, Tyler. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Up the middle, Achane. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 126 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
And they'll give this to Achane.
And running with power here. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Tyler
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
and just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 12-yard line.
Back to throw. Tyler.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp
and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completes it to Douglas. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these 2 have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Tua now on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Cam Smith there defensively.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Patterson's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was the Bills who pick up the victory at home. Josh Allen, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Joe Mixon, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
That's returnable now for Smith.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
And the drive starts with a run from Achane. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Tyler
finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tyler, and this is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to...
Touchdown, Dolphins! DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 60 as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Carlson on for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it.
And he lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it. Just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run once more with Stevenson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Tua going to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots get a bit closer. But this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point. But, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Throwing on first down. Tyler. Open man is Waddle complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He's got it to the 43 here.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Tyler. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. On first down, Tyler. This is taken in by McBride. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Goes right back to McBride. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of, winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter, and continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Now Tua. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Setting up a screen for Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Achane here, they stay on the ground. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Tyler.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Tua sets up to pass it.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Open man here is Gentry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Here's Smith to return it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or 2.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
49-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
New England's offense set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. On first down, Tagovailoa. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Trey McBride from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week one, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 17-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now third down and very long.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense.
And he is just one reception away from 10 in this game. I don't know what they need to do defensively, but something has to be altered, does it not?
I know that whenever we tried to cover a person who's having a game like this, you're trying to vary what you're doing, trying to change things up, hoping to fool him occasionally. If not fool him, fool the quarterback so that maybe he doesn't read the coverage correctly. Right now, though, they're in pretty good sync.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Dolphins, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.